Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty, back with Spirit of Revenge, Cursed Castle. This is about the sixth knife we found. So, we're trying to save the Lord and his son, and help the spirits reunite. The wall painting is not complete. It's even hard to discern what it depicts. Hey, we found part of it. It's still incomplete. There may be like a Knights Templar connection here somewhere, we're not entirely sure. We found an item, it's a dragon. These are Zodiac figurines, one is missing. They're pretty figurines. I don't know that I want to own them, but I want to see what's inside. I'll have to find, if I want to see what's inside, I'll have to find the missing part. I feel like that should be a thing with a comma, but it wasn't. That all that's in this room? I felt like we'd accessed a new area. A map. When did this happen? I think this is the first time a hidden object scene has occurred randomly. What are we looking for here? Just click on all these blue things? Is this thing an owl? Ugh. I just need a chimera, which is apparently not that thing. There's about 6 things that look like chimera. I don't think a chimera even has an official, like, way it's supposed to look. What on earth am I looking for here? That's apparently a chimera. I don't even know where this blue token goes. Let's look at the map. Yeah, it doesn't want us to put the dragon, so... Oh, we gotta cut this. We took a spear. Not sure what we need a spear for. No, that's the figurines. That's the token? We got a... Yeah, it's a sketch of a chimera. Chimera horn. Oh, this is for the thing. Oh, no, wrong room. Nope, wrong room again. Arrange the figurines in the order of the Zodiac. Press on a figure to see possible moves. If the figure is correctly placed, it will glow orange. This is a bizarre one. Like, they ain't gonna tell us the order of the Zodiac here? I feel like I'm just randomly switching things around, hoping for the best. Oh, well, that one's correctly placed. Good for that one. Searching YouTube. Yeah, we got another one. My gosh, what is number 1? I do not want to do that. Oh my gosh, we're never gonna find what number 1 is. Oh, 10 is gonna be a problem. So we need to swap. And we need to figure out how to swap these two. No. This. I'm just gonna skip this. I was getting too annoyed. Like after about the 6th time I had to do something, I was just getting annoyed. We got another one of our little thingies. We're just gonna find that freaking tower again. Oh no, we went back to the wrong room.
The Lord's guards brought Isaac to him. "You killed my daughter!" he roared.
He's got a
How
stick.
dare you accuse me? I'd rather die than see her harmed. But you didn't do right by her. You're the one who killed her!
"Silence! I'll hear no more of your insolence." Inevitably, the two began to duel. It was a fight to the death between two men who hated each other beyond reason. The sound of clashing swords filled the room. The Lord underestimated his opponent. Isaac stood over the Lord like an angel of justice.
I could kill you. You certainly don't deserve my mercy. But you'll suffer more this way, having to live without your precious daughter.
It was noble of Isaac to spare the Lord after all his foul deeds. It probably came back to bite him in the end, though. The inevitable happened, a duel between the Lord and Isaac, but the Lord underestimated his rival and was disarmed and defeated. But how noble was the young master mason. He wouldn't desecrate his beloved's memory by killing her father. That did not seem to be his motive. I'm pretty sure his motive was solely that he wanted him to suffer more. There's the back button. Okay. I'm gonna go back to that room with the dragons. This is an underground garden? I found that old neglected garden. What's behind the gates? I won't dare pass through the fog. It looks unsafe and weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure that is not fog. It is a demonic presence. What's this? Puzzle piece, apparently. Griffin's bracelet. It must be the tree under which Isaac and Agnes were secretly meeting. What's the arrow for? I'm not gonna dig through with my hands, but you won't dig through with any of the other useful items we have either. It must be so inconvenient when you only have one eye. This Griffin lost one bracelet. We have a bracelet. I guess it's not as simple as that then. There's no lock or latch, only a symbol. How on earth did that thing even get in there? The relief is too high, I can't reach it. Necklace piece. Is that part of the...
You should fear the worst!
Am I scared? I'm scared to death, but do I have another choice? Is that the Lord? Because I don't know that it would be the Fire Knight. I don't know if he has motive to say that. Yeah, heart box. Box is missing a decoration. Oh, let's look at our map. Oh, we're still out here. The angel used to hold a weapon. Alas, my spear is missing. Knowledge is power. Nope. I found the griffin's head. Judging by the hand, the statue holds an object. There you go. Ah, that was a puzzle piece. Where's the library? I like this map. It's a very convenient map. Except for when I can't find the room I need to get to. Where's that library? Shouldn't I have the last part of the griffin thingy? Yeah. There it is. Back to the garden. What the frick was that? Looked like an animal. Oh, pretty figurine. Pince Nez. I don't even know what the frick that is. Ring, earring, handbag. See, I was also clicking on that and it wasn't collecting. Chess piece. Oh, we need another golden rose in here somewhere. I thought that was a shield. Hair comb. Is this not perfume? Am I crazy? It looks like perfume. Candelabra. Chess piece, chess piece. It looks like another pretty figurine there. Chess piece. Oh my gosh, I'm doing terribly. That was a dog? Oh, I spotted that right as the hint was going for it. I'm so annoyed. I just gotta find that chess piece. Chess pieces are always so darn small in these things. Oh, there it is. Where's the garden? The reckoning? So the gates are open, ghostly chains, souls falling everywhere. If I said I wasn't scared, it would be a total lie. I'd crawl under a blanket and stay there, but I have to be brave. The Flatsberries need me. I'm still not sure who we are. Why are we doing this? I'll need a tool if I want to look inside. There has to be a way to remove the lid. 2 gargoyle statues are missing. There may be something helpful under the leaves. It's a water thingy. branch. Symbol is missing. I better try my luck with something else. There, I got one. It's part of an axe. I don't think I want to know what's in that coffin, I'm just saying. What's this? Nope, not gonna tell me what it is. The nettle's in the way? This looks like a handle. Not sure what a nettle is. Charles uses that handle. Is this a handle? There we go. Although I'm still not sure where I'm supposed to be. Nope. This is a branch? It looks like a branch. I need to light the candle to see what's in the other recesses. We don't have anything to light a candle with. Used to be an accent emitter. I don't see anything remotely accent over here. We need another one. Ew, it must be removed immediately. What is this fancy looking thing? I can use it on this? Oh. Those are clippers? Very fancy looking clippers. Let's see what's hidden here. Got another medallion. What is this? No, it's not gonna tell us what it is. Matches, maybe? A medallion. Oh, we got a crowbar. Oh, dude with a medallion. Not sure what we need these brushes for. Oh, got a screwdriver. Picture used to be decorated with flowers. Now let me get out of here and go back to this. Well, that was my thing telling me the video I was converting is converted. The base is covered in moss. I need to remove it and examine the surface. Select the symbols in the correct order. Okay, we got a sword. We gotta fight someone. The old vines are too strong. I'll have to remove them to get the net. You can't use a sword? What a disappointment. We've had this hammer for a while. The coat of arms is missing the central figure. Oh, puzzle piece. I'll check here just to make sure there ain't puzzle pieces. There we go. I'm sure we have something useful. Oh, the sword. The sword here. Alright. A clear demonstration showing that good always defeats evil. What would my students think if I told them of a statue raising a sword and another statue opening a book from whence emerged light-destroying darkness? How quickly would I be fired, sent to an asylum? So she's a teacher? I kind of thought she was a cop. And then I kind of thought she was a psychologist. Well, this place looks rather friendly. I mean, it does. A mirror. A screwdriver would be very helpful. Oh, puzzle piece. I need to raise the water level to get the thing under the tube. It's too dark. If only I had something to reflect the moonlight. symbol? An A with 2 dots. Oh, I guess that counts. Ugh. Fountain is full of sludge. There's almost no water left. There's so much. I wonder if there's anything underneath. Probably use the net for that. Anything else we can click on? I want to go grab that moth. Wait. Oh, here. Whoa.
Hurry! It's daybreak!
The frick? I don't want to think about what will be if I fail to save the flashberries. Elephant figurine. I'd like to understand what just happened with that moth. That candle. That was a really weird thing. Oh, it's a dog! Dog isn't too friendly. What would it like? I don't know the sequence. If I want to see what's inside, I'll need a nail puller. Well, we had a nail puller and you got rid of it. Dog is oddly fine with that. I need a can opener to get to the contents. The decorative elements aren't in place. Rope's too strong, there's no way to untie it. We're just gonna do this by stepping over the dog and he's cool with that? Is there meat in here? There's a... whatever this thing is. Can opener? Man, I would not be able to open that. Handle's missing. I have a key and a... I don't know, piece. Oh, we got a... here's a handle. Here, dog, we got a meat. It's locked. A key would be very helpful. Wasn't that convenient? And here's the code, I guess. S moon arrow. I don't even remember where the code thing was. What is this code on? Sword? A machete. We had a sword 2 seconds ago. I've already forgotten what we needed this thing for. I don't think it's this. This is flowers. We need this. If I want to see what's inside, I'll have to find the missing square element. Any puzzle pieces? Nope. Oh, that was easy. Move the blue tiles to lead the golden tile to the end of the line. Alright, I'm very so good I am at these. Before I always run into trouble. And they don't want to move. Okay, so these two are gonna need to go up. Alright. You go up first. You come down. And you go over there. Feels like we're close, but it feels like it should be able to go down more. I'm just saying. What's this? Go, fish, go! The lion token, where did we need that? I don't even remember. It was back here? I got another rose. We're still missing one though. Yep, says we need to be here. Oh. I guess that just happened when we did that. Best source of clean water. Do we need water for something? Nope. There's still something we need to do here, apparently. What else are we missing here? Yeah. What does it want us to do? See, y'all saw me do that, and it did not do anything. That's kind of ridiculous. Oh my gosh, we still have something we need to do here? Mermaid lost her jewelry. Yeesh. That was a puzzle piece. Didn't even see it. Agnes's locket. We don't get to read them papers? This is pretty. Move the tower from the left pole to the right pole. Only one tier can be moved at a time. A tier can never be put over one of a smaller size. Okay. So are these roses just pointless? As decoration? Alright, let's see. Get back over there. Over there. This one goes here. It's a bit time consuming, but not impossible. Well, so far anyway. I think we got this. Almost done. Realistically, that doesn't actually make sense, because we could just take them up and move them. You're able to find Agnes's body? Oh yeah, it's Agnes's resting place. Maybe the Lord took pity on the couple and buried them together? The ghost of Agnes is demanding its ring. Where could the Lord hide it? Are we gonna hammer this open? Some symbols are definitely missing. puzzle pieces. There's something I need to do here. Oh, maybe this. What's there under the dirt? We have a candle. Press on the stones under the candles and repeat each sequence. Phew. I think I found the right sequence of symbols. So, arrows up, arrow down, and then a. Forgot where that stone thing goes. There we go. It's a crowbar. And I don't know what's the other symbol. Well. Oh, we found the last one. Maybe it'll tell us where the ring is. I presume he's gonna stab that dude in the back or do a ritual that like curses him or something. Cause, yeah. Mouse, cherub. Cherub. Hair comb again. There's a mouse. Something we're not seeing in here. Ah! Bats. Is there no one in here? I'm determined to bring Isaac's remains here to bury the couple together, like in fairy tales. How romantic? Are we just gonna carry a skeleton around? Well, I guess we're gonna learn where his body is. I think this is the last one.
Isaac couldn't kill the Lord. It would be an act unworthy of his
Called
noble
it.
station. But the Lord didn't uphold such virtues. He acted without reservation. It spelled Isaac's end. Isaac's dying words were these.
By killing me, you destroy your own daughter's memory. I curse you, said Jonathan. You will live without your daughter, but I will have her hand in heaven.
The Lord hid the body in a corner of one of his dungeon's vaults. Little did he know, this was only the beginning.
Little did the Lord know this was only the beginning. Wait a second. That fiery night is Isaac? You really? You didn't put this together? And you're a teacher? Finally, the door to the mysterious tower is open, but what's inside to require so many locks? This woman, I'm concerned about her, like... Isaac couldn't kill his beloved's father. He threw his sword aside and turned to leave, but mercy was alien to the Lord. He stabbed the young man in the back and ordered his body hidden. Wait, what if Isaac's remains were bricked up behind the vault wall? Did we find a bricked up wall? I think we found like 6. Oh. I don't want to save the tower. Oh yeah. I want to go do the gnome puzzle. Arrange the giants according to their strength. Use the button to check. So, I think blue is 3. purple is 1. Oh, we got right with green. Did it! Oh, let's do it again? Oh no, thank goodness. It's all that remains of Isaac, poor man. I didn't think we'd find his body that fast. Goodness, I just found where the Lord hid Isaac's body. I need something to cover it and take it to Agnes's tomb, reuniting them after death like in old fairy tales. I don't think that's typically how most fairy tales work. I've never heard a fairy tale where that happened. Typically they're alive or it doesn't work out. We're just carrying a skeleton. I don't really get why the Lord did this. Like, this seems a bit much. Like, you could have just buried him somewhere. So what happened to the Lord? Like, wouldn't his body be in here? Oh. The poor couple cannot be together even after death. I must find the ring mentioned in the manuscript and return it to Agnes. Maybe it will help. Yeah, I'll be back. You guys wait here. Okay, so I think all we need to do is the tower. One apple fell off. Apples, please. We need to smash it. Look at this lock stretch. Like we have a hammer. Nope, doesn't work. Got some twine. I need to light the torchlight. Maybe there's something useful on the floor. I thought that was a leaf. Looks like a priest. This stick would make a good handle for an unconventional tool. Nothing yet. What the frick is this? Judging by my experience, the key is somewhere within the tower. You're just not gonna discuss this random dude chained up here? I mean, I know it's not a person technically, but it's still really weird. Are we just actually doing the puzzle? Swap the pictures within their circle to set matching images in the center. Use the buttons to check the combinations? Okay. I'm somewhat confused. Oh, I get it now. So, moon... Ow? And... I don't know what the frick any of this is. A leaf, music note, a woman, whatever the frick that is. Oh, the wolf maybe? I didn't realize it was a wolf. So we need music for the next one. So sword is fine, so music. Okay. Music. Death. So flower, so it's plants. Chest is locked, of course. Oh, I love vintage things. The gramophone gave us matches. Oh, piece. I still want to know, like, I feel like the father has been oddly left out. I notice how this man seems to look different. Like, here's him up close. There's him far away. It looks like a different man. There's still something we need to do here. I'm just not sure what. Okay. Well, that seemed obvious. It's clear why the fiery knight burned the Lord's portrait. I don't really agree with that kind of vandalism, even if it's art of bad people. What the frick this magnet is for? Oh, we can light the torch. There's no oil inside. The matches will do nothing. Put some branches in there or something. Apple. Oh, still something we can do here? Do we have oil? Peacock, celestial token. Handkerchief. Magnetic stick. Oh, maybe this? Story's repeating again. I hope it's not too late. It can serve as a blade. I only need to protect my hand. I'm not apt to poke my hand in the window and cut myself. How did I even get out there? Good heavens, it's the tower from which Lady Agnes fell. Perhaps one of the castle residents was watching the same scene centuries ago when she was alive. Gather apples to fill the scale. Try to avoid bronze apples. Ah! They're everywhere. What kind of bizarre puzzle is this? Which ones count as the bronze apples? I've been trying to avoid the ones that I thought were bronze, but I think those are actually gold. This is a very weird puzzle on a door. I don't know how this would work in real life. There's a puzzle piece. Got a palette knife. Peacock without its tail looks pathetic. Judgmental. We got a star. A mosaic tower. Stuff looks surprisingly new. The brush is tied with string. I can't reach it. I need something long. Doves usually live as pairs. I need a knife to open the clam. Statues and fountains need regular cleaning. I only know what the brush is. There's a place for a switch. I can't reach it. I need something like that. We can't cut the brush free? Let's use this on the... I remember such toys are wound. Thread? There's something we needed thread for? A net with holes won't catch anything. Shackles key. Man, that's a ways ago. Anything left in here to do? Attic. There's something we can do in the attic, apparently. Oh, that's the shackles key for this dude. Still something we can do in here, apparently. Let's look at this door. I can see a niche above the door. Do we need the net? Oh no, that's not actually something we have. Weaving maid. Oh, I got a pencil. Starry night, night lacks stars. Okay, looks still creepy. You know, a roof? A lock grate from the outside. Weird. I wonder if the Lord locked her in the tower and that's why she... I must get that medallion no matter what. Can't use our magnet? Oh well. Out here. Not that. I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do. Yeah, what? Do we have something that fits there? This maybe? Did not look like the same shape. Nitrogen cylinder? Now can we use our hammer for the last time ever? This is where Agnes lived until her death. The mirrors look odd. They must have been brought here on purpose. For self-reflection? What a strange door. Neither lock to open nor handle to pull. It must protect something valuable. Something oval fits here. We're just not addressing this nonsense. There's an oval indentation. Why would you set it up so that Lockets did this? Forgive me, Father, but you cannot separate me from Isaac. I'm not your bird in the cage. Farewell.
Father, you can't keep me from Isaac. Our love bound us for eternity. You cannot keep us apart.
Oh, did she fall trying to escape? Well, that's actually a surprising plot twist. I figured it was going to be that she killed herself. But it really was an accident. I need to copy the image. I need paper. Wow, we're not even going to put in our diary what we just saw about her death? I'll need many things to make an embroidery. And I don't think we have any of them, so... A part of the stained glass was removed. What else we need to do in this room? Yeah, there's still something we gotta do in here. I don't think that was it. No, it's just the embroidery everything again. Nope. Not there. Does this count as part of the same room? I need to find a candle. A pearl would be a perfect decoration. Gloves always come in pairs. What about baseball gloves? Darn candle. See that darn candle anywhere? Need a candle and a pearl. I don't know where the fork gets to where the pearl and the candle are. Not even getting a hand symbol. It's the only round thing I see, but it doesn't appear to be it. Okay, so we got the candle. Where's the pearl? Really do not see it anywhere. Like, this is the only thing that looks like a rounded white object, but I can't do anything with it, so it can't be it. Oh my gosh. What is this room even for? Like a loom room? I think this was torn on purpose. I don't think we have anything useful here. Needlework pattern. Puzzle piece. Tapestry room. There's still something we have to do here. I'm very puzzled. We can do our glass shard. Is this a puzzle? I wish I knew which picture I needed to assemble. I mean, it's never stopped you before. Someone covered the picture with plaster. I wonder what it was. I should remember this. I think the picture is a clue. It's another really pretty picture. Oh, so this is what she meant. Either way, I think we still could have tried all the different combinations. Read the letter. That's all we took. Shield looks rusty. So, briefly check the time, and we're at 55 minutes, so we're going to end this part here. next part, I don't think it'll be the last, honestly, because we still gotta do the bonus chapter. So, what did you think about the revelation of how Agnes died? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!